Roll the intro.
Figure out what I want to eat for dinner. Bing bong boom.
What is this?
He shook it. He liked it.
Oh, Mick Foley
That wasn't so
from the
hard.
wrestling.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
Messi's up on a hue.
How long did that take?
It's over. Shut it down.
It's under 1 hour before English got the better of us.
Messi's up on a hill, that's what you always say, up on Messi.
You speak any English?
Welcome back,
What's
ladies
up?
and gentlemen, to the lab sessions with your Labkids.
Chris.
And
Bing.
thank you very much for joining us here on this wonderful Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful day out there here in Tamaki Makaurau, and we're about to rip into another session. We've got a lot of things planned for you today, but before we get going, let's check in.
That's chicken, man.
How you going, my man?
I'm going good.
What you been up to?
Same old. Well, it is same old, but it's different challenges every week. I'm still a dad. Still got these two rascals running me up the wall. I'm doing some work around the house. I like seeing that, as if I'd done the work around the house. I got a new fence. I done nothing. Oh, I paid for it.
Nice. And you have to work to make that money
Gotta
to
work.
pay for that
I've
fence.
been working. Now I'm
it ain't
painting
gonna
it.
pay for itself.
Yep. I'm painting it. Worked hectic. We're leading up to the holidays. We're going to close down for a
Oh,
month.
that's right. Yeah.
So work's a bit hectic.
Trying to get your last minute orders in and things like that.
Yeah. Work dues coming up. Everyone's doing the work dues. It's that season, man.
What you guys doing for your work do?
Same thing.
Hamper day.
Hamper day.
Hamper day.
If you know, you know. I mean,
I know.
a lot of work.
I used to be privileged to experience Hamper day back when Chris and I were living together at the lab. And
The lab.
If you were fortunate enough to be around at that time, Chris was also very generous with his hamper from their social club at work. So yes, shout out to the boys at Maskell. Thank you for the hamper. If we shout them out, will they hook me up?
With what?
A hamper.
Oh, no.
Oh.
How you been?
I've been good. I got some big news this week. I officially lost 11 kilos.
How much? Yes. Give it up.
On purpose too, I might add. On purpose. I didn't lose it because I'm on drugs or anything like
Or
that.
fall into a coma and stuff like
No,
that.
yeah.
Shit, you been grinding?
I've been grinding.
My man.
You guys heard in previous sessions, I've been hitting the pools regularly, trying to get some cardio in there, some resistance training in the water, been watching what I eat, doing a little bit of intermittent fasting. 16-hour fast and 8 hours eat, trying to cut it down to 18 hours fast and 6 hours eat. And I don't eat for 6 hours, it's just that's my window to eat.
Yeah.
So the longer I can hold out, the better.
Yeah.
But apparently, according to my research, you have to fast for at least 14 hours for your body to have any kind of benefit from it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I thought a 12 and 12 was
Enough.
good for me, yeah.
Yeah.
But then my research said no, the enzymes in your body don't start until your body starts suffering up until that 13, 14.
14 hours.
Yeah.
So is it a total waste if you're doing like 10 hours?
Yes.
You just
Yes. If you drink one coffee during that time and your body absorbs those calories, it restarts that clock, the fasting clock. Otherwise, yeah, if I'm explaining it wrong, please help a brother out if you can extend my eating time. No. But yeah, I also underwent a medical procedure and I got my ears pierced. Should I show the people? Think they can see it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Bling.
Blanging. Went out with the missus last night, hung out at the mall for a little bit, had something to eat and walking around, and then we saw a place that said free piercing. I said, should I get my ears pierced? And she's like, do you want to? Like, I kind of always wanted to.
You have before.
When I was 15,
Yeah.
I got my ears pierced in Hamilton over the Christmas holidays. My mum took me and my brother.
I remember now.
Yeah. And then we came back to school, and the school didn't allow us boys to have earrings.
Wow.
So I took them out. So it lasted for 3 or 4 weeks from Christmas until school started, and then yeah,
Times have changed, haven't they?
times have changed.
Now they come into school with like these mullets and
Yeah, and
tattoos
earrings in their noses and eyebrows
and patches.
yeah, gang patches or nicotine patches, both. Now that they're all addicted to vaping.
Yeah,
Sad state
kids.
of affairs.
They're gonna cut that out soon, apparently.
What kids?
Vaping.
How so?
I think they're tightening on the criterias for the people that sell it.
Oh yes, no, that started, hasn't it?
It has, but I was talking to the guy who vapes in my work, and he was talking to the shop owner, and they're just like slowly going through the list of the criterias. Like the first one is if your shop or if you're selling within like half a k of a school or a church or a marae, you out already.
Yeah.
And
Because
then
those
the rest-
vape shops popped up like a
Bro.
disease, eh?
and the makeshift
Yeah.
at the
yeah,
dairies.
Yeah. And then you have to be separate from the shop. So they made a whole new area for
And it's not even anything.
Nah.
It just has to be a separate,
Yeah.
lockable department
Yeah.
of your shop. Disgusting.
Disgusting. You know, my daughter had a dream once that she was vaping. And she was so disgusted she woke up and told on herself to me that she was vaping in her dream, and she's so mad at herself.
Maybe there's like a subconscious she wants to try.
I think so. I mean, because Dr. Phil said once, you dream about the most what you talk about the least. So you're either thinking about it a lot that leads you to dream about it. Because you know how if you want to dream about something, you'd say it out loud, like, man, I hope I go to sleep tonight and dream about this particular thing. And you don't. And maybe it's because you've said it. But if you keep it in your subconscious, then, anywho.
Dr. Phil.
Yeah. But then, you know, I don't know about my daughter's dreams. She also told me once that I cheated on her mum in her dreams.
Did she fight you when she woke up?
Yes.
Did she see who you cheated with?
Yes.
Who were they?
A man.
By the name of...
Oh, she didn't know. But she told me.
Wait, what? I just let that...
Yeah.
With
yeah.
a man?
Yes. I saw you snogging a man at the bar.
Snogging?
That's what she said. Snogging a man at the bar.
It's like she had a peep in your
And I
past.
said, did you even look at him to see if he was good looking? She goes, no. I was too mad at you. And I go, I mean, you should be mad at me if I cheat on your mum with a man who isn't worth it.
I don't know what to... Nah, man, she's in the right
I mean,
place.
if I'm dream cheating, it better be with fucking Denzel or some shit.
In your dream or her dream? In anyone's dream?
In anyone's dream. If I'm dream cheating with a man, you know, oh, not Denzel, sorry, Hugh Jackman. I forgot, I'm sorry, Hugh. That's what we call each other.
Huge.
Huge. Huge because of his name and huge because of my
Jack.
Jack man.
Yeah, that Jack man.
Rub me down. So yeah, there's a few things that are going on in my life. Lost a little bit of weight. Got my ears pierced. Oh, lost a little bit of weight at the pools. I went to the pools on Friday. And I normally go in the mornings. And sometimes I don't time it right and I get there right when they've got classes and things on, all the old people in there. Then I have to vacate my side of the pool and whatnot. So this time I went around 2 o'clock because they also have kids swimming during the day. And sometimes the kids swimming pool is playing up for some reason. So they come into the main pool where I'm exercising and it just... So if I go at 2 o'clock, there's definitely no swimming classes at 2 because schools finish at 3.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But what I didn't account for is that all the little schools, the preschools in there, they finish around 2 o'clock. Start finishing around 2. So we had heaps of parents with their toddlers in there swimming in the pool.
Like lessons or they just come for a swim?
Just come for some. And I was doing my exercise and then I was looking up ahead and I saw there was this kerfuffle up by the stairs where you come in and out of the pool. And then I saw the 3 lifeguards conferring about something. Then they all walked up and stood on the edge of the pool. They looked in, they looked at each other, and they all shook their heads, smiling like, oh, no. And I knew it.
What?
Somebody had shit in the damn pool. Somebody shit in the damn pool. Lifeguard goes, right, everybody. Holds up a big X. The pool's closed. The pool is closed. Everyone, please exit the pool now. Had my ears in, and I pulled my ears out, and I was like, what? To the guy. And he goes, the pool's closed. We need to get out. Everyone get out via the ladder. And I was exercising in the deep end where the ladder is to get out. And I can't climb on the ladder to get out.
Right.
Because of how big I am, because of how small the ladder is, and just the difficulty in using those steps. And I'm also worried that if I step on it, it'll break straight through and all of that. So I started walking towards the shallow end. And the guy goes, no, brother. You got to go on the ladder. And I was like, oh, I can't use the ladder. I have to use the stairs.
Where's the shit?
On the fucking stairs.
Oh, no.
And he looked at me like, oh, all right then, come on. And so I had to walk up. And the closer it got, everyone had already climbed up the stairs and they were walking past and they were looking down. And I could see like,
brown footprints on the way out?
And well, fortunately for everyone involved, they were the pallet type. Oh. Yeah.
First of all, who shit in the pool? And where's the parents?
Please be a kid.
I didn't even think of that.
I told my family, I didn't even see the culprit. I didn't see the perpetrator. But I hope to heaven above that it was a baby. For some reason, swimming in baby shit is better than swimming in adult shit.
Okay.
And I came home and I done an Ace Ventura. I ripped all my clothes off, put them in a drum and set them on fire. And I lay down in the shower in the fetal position, just crying while the water washed over me. And my family were like, what's wrong? And I was like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. The whole time I was just... I just step over it. And because I was displacing the water as I walked through, like
cool.
it was doing these little... like
how many pellets?
I don't know, 25.
Jesus Christ. PSA, man, if you're a parent and you're going to the pools with your kid, they better be wearing nappies. And if it's your kid and you know it, you better grab that shit. I mean, the damage will be already done and they'll shut down the pool. What I'm saying is, be a good parent. Because if you're not, you're bringing up a bunch of assholes. Mm-hmm. Don't be an asshole.
Loose assholes.
Maybe. And if it was an adult, you need to check that shit out, man.
But that, like, that's why you don't exercise. Because of that shit.
Ah, nice.
Oh, my goodness. I went back there today. The pool was open and back to BAU, business as usual. But the whole time I was doing my exercise, I kept turning around to check. Anyone shit in the pool today? No shit. My goodness.
I haven't experienced that stuff since I was swimming at Mangere pools.
Yeah. Shitty pools.
It probably happens everywhere, right? But like growing up, you always at the pools in the summer with your cousins and your siblings. And
I've actually never had a pool shut down while I've been in it for that.
They didn't shut it down at Mangere. They just scooped it up. Kidding. But yeah, there's obviously protocols.
What is the protocol? What's the process? I guess you'd put some sort of pool vacuum in there.
Yeah, they get it out, and then there's a certain amount of time that they have to vacuum and cycle the water and adding like a shock of chemicals in there. I don't know how long.
Because like, what if they shut down the pool, everyone leaves, and then they're just like, okay, should we just say it's good now?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
because also the volume of water, the sheer volume of it, how much shit would it need to take to taint the whole thing? I liken it to a 3-liter bottle of water and just dropping a sprinkling of Raru in it.
Yeah.
How much is that going to affect the water?
Yeah, but it's not about that. It's about safety processes.
So yeah, shitty swimming pools. It's a little bit shitty.
Yeah, I took my son to McDonald's one time, as a lot of parents do.
To
right?
where?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Mick.
Mac.
No, Mick. It's a different one.
Oh,
It's out east.
McDonald's.
Anyway, I went to McDonald's.
McDonald's?
He was playing in the playground and that. And then the food got delivered. And I was like, yo, it's time to eat. And he wouldn't come out, which is normal. Kids just do whatever what they want.
Especially if they're playing on the
But
playground.
he was in there for too long. And on top of that, he was in this like driving car type of tunnel thing at not the very top, but like at the next level. And I was eating mine and I was like, I'll just eat mine just so he can be off my back and I can eat in peace. Then I finished my meal and he was just still there. And he didn't even play anywhere else. That's what got me thinking. And I was like, what the So I had to get my fat ass up in there. Like, bro, as soon as I got to the tunnel.
Which boy? The big boy or little boy?
The big boy. This is a few years ago. He was obviously, well, I thought at that stage he was toilet trained. And then I got to the tunnel and I was just like, God damn it. Bro, he let it rip. He done this massive, she was a pickle. She was a hard pickle.
And he wasn't wearing any pull-ups or anything?
Nah, just undies. And then I was like, hey. And he looked at me like, hey. I was like, did you do a caca? Did you do a shit? And he was like, I was like, yeah. I was like, that's it. You're not eating here. We're going. Bro, mans took him in the bathroom, cleaned him down. I was like, bro, just clean the shit off and take the undies home and wash it. Nah. Shit got on my hands when I was trying to wash it. And then I got to the point where it was like, and it was no pellet. This was like some soft serve.
Shit.
Like, this some soft serve shit. And I just boiled it up and I put it in the rubbish bin. I know, come at me. But I was like, I'm not taking this home. I'm not taking this shit home. So I boiled it up, put it in the rubbish, put his pants back on. That probably had some poo residue because he was smelling funky. Packed up his McDonald's and we went home. From that day forth, I now drive around with like wipes and spare clothes, which I probably should have done, but. And that's my poo story.
Were you cleaning it in the sink?
Yes.
So there was shit in the sink?
Well, to be honest, I didn't even get that far. That was my plan. I remember thinking,
But like, you're not the first or the last. What if someone cleaned their kids' shitty undies in the sink 5 minutes before I rocked up? I mean, you can't think like that, right?
you can. And that's why there should be there's a stigma around public toilets. Because you don't know who be up in there.
Yes.
Some of them are flash, but
you
don't know if the people are
you
flash.
You get too far in there if you start thinking about it.
Yeah.
The escalator handrails, apparently, are the germiest things in the world.
Oh, yes, I've seen that one. But I still put my hand on it.
Me too. I mean, everything, right? Everything's got you.
Trolleys.
Trolleys.
Supermarket trolleys.
Yeah. That's where I reckon I got COVID from, the very first time.
COVID.
So I was the first person in my house to get COVID, but I was the only one that was fully isolating. I was working from home because of COVID. My missus had gone back to work because they were allowed to, and my 2 kids were gone back to school because they were allowed to. Like the alert levels had gone down or whatever, but I was the only one who was at home.
Nah.
And only time I would leave was to get the click and collect from Countdown. And I wasn't even going in. Like, I'd press the button, the lady would bring the trolley, I'd take the trolley, load up my car and come home. And then I was the only one that got COVID, and that's the only thing I put it down to. Even if my family brought COVID home, one of them would have had to have it. One of them would have had to have it.
One of them was everyone testing all the time?
Yeah. Because that was our first COVID in the house.
Couldn't you get COVID
and not? Sure. Could you be a carrier and not?
Symptomatic or...
Yeah. I don't know.
Who knows?
But no, but then we've all had it since.
Hey, ugly question, but is there anything that you miss about the COVID? I mean, not all the people that passed away and all the economy fucking up, but like, is there anything about the lockdown or COVID you miss or you like?
Yes. Being allowed to be a hermit.
Justified.
Justified hermit.
Guilt-free.
Hermitance. Yeah. No church, no band, no practice, no shopping, no fe'aus. I mean, I'd feel not bad, but we'd have online meetings with our teams and we'd all talk about how you were coping with COVID and the lockdowns. And people are like, this sucks. We go out for walks every day because this sucks. I can't wait to get back to the office because my family's driving me crazy. And then it'll come around to me, and I had to say stink shit because I didn't want to be the only one that said, bruh, I fucking love it. I was staying home with all my best friends, and there's my missus, my son, and my daughter. I could spend time with them equally together and equally apart. If I had enough of the kids, I'd hang with just my missus. If I had enough of the missus, I'd hang with just the kids. If I had enough of one kid, I'd just hang with the other one. And they had to hang out with me.
You had it good.
Yes.
You had it sweet.
I loved it here.
Wow.
And I used to feel bad for people whose homes weren't their sanctuary.
Yeah, I was just going to say, shout out to them. I feel sorry for all the different unfortunate scenarios.
Dynamics.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you? What do you miss about COVID?
Ironically, the communicating with everyone because you're apart. And now that we're all open, it's cliche, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now that we can see each other, we don't.
Yeah. But it doesn't change. If anything, maybe we should just have a mentality that we're all locked in and we're still obviously communicating through phones and we'd do what's it called? We do video chats and I had a few drink ups online and there was fun and stuff like that. But you know what I mean?
My favorite drink ups of all time were online.
Yo, we watched a couple games online.
We watched rugby together online, had a few quiets. I met up with my church boys online.
That's what I'm talking about.
And now we don't even meet up in person.
Or even still digitally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, that you have to... your partial freedom had to be taken a bit for you to...
Would you still be open to it, though?
What, getting locked down?
No, to having an online drink.
I'd say yes, but I don't know. I mean, not now, because there's freedom. I'd rather meet up and have a drink.
But we don't, right?
Yeah.
So if I say me, you, and Jimbo over there...
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Let's get online at 6:00 tonight. We'll just have a few quiets.
Yeah, you're right. Because it's like saying, yo, we're not on lockdown, but we hardly see each other. Let's just treat it like it's lockdown.
Yeah.
You guys want to meet up at 10 o'clock
I'd rather meet up face to face. Well, then come over tonight. Oh, no, I'm busy. Well, then what is it? Would you rather meet up face to face or are you busy? Because otherwise, let's just take this party online. Let's do it like we used to back in 2020, hey.
2021.
COVID. Girl on my team got COVID this week.
I heard there's a new wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone sending me something someone from work sent it to me and was like, oh no, not again.
I got some people I follow online, some Kiwis who say stuff like, I can feel a second lockdown coming. And,
oh, real?
yeah.
And what do you think about that? Yo! Do you think there's another one coming?
No.
Actually, yeah, no. Definitely not. Especially with the new government.
National.
Their national lockdowns. Will they be?
Who did you vote for?
Oh, I didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, why not?
I told all my family and people that talk to me about it that I'm going to try a different route and just listen to everyone's discussions, take the information, but I won't tell. I haven't, and I didn't tell anyone who I voted for.
Did you tell your missus?
No.
Wow.
No one. Just me in that cardboard box.
Yeah.
And the orange pen.
And you know that automatically tells people that you've voted for who you shouldn't vote for. That's why you don't tell.
And that's fine. And I'll be the first to admit that I've enjoyed this new thing.
But it goes back and forth. Did I vote for who I shouldn't? Or did I do, and I'm just not telling you, and you've now taken it and turned it around?
Yeah, that's exactly it. And now I just observe everyone's everyone knows I'm a bit of a dick at home, so they're just like, and there's a running joke, and they talk politics, and they're like, well, you can thank Chris for that because he probably voted for National, and I'm like, did I? Did I?
Oh, you're such a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good though. I like it this time around. Not that I know too much about their stuff, but there's only a handful of people that I meet circles with or work and stuff like that, and then I run into that they try to engage me in a debate and my reasonings, and I'm like, why?
To make them feel better. The only reason I ask for that information is to confirm what I know, what I want to know. Like, there's barely ever a situation where someone will ask you something purely for your benefit. Who did you vote for? So I know whether our views align so that I can make my future decisions based on your decision. That's all me.
Yeah.
Everything is based on... That's why people want to know. I was talking about it with my daughter this morning that everyone is the main star of their own movie. No one cares about you more than they care about them.
Who did your son vote for?
I hope he voted.
You clearly, there's not a conversation you guys had.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't tell you?
No, we didn't talk after he voted.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he's in Wellington.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I gave him his Easy Vote card and he was registered here.
Oh,
and I told him if voting closes tomorrow, you can't go and you're gonna ruin everything if you try to ruin everything for yourself if you try to change your enrollment.
So he was a special vote.
Yeah. So I said in Wellington you're gonna have to go to the special vote column. Then I messaged him. No, we're going today.
And that
Like
was
I
the
make
last-
sure, and then we never. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What about that? The saying where if you don't vote, you can't complain.
If you're just talking about complaining, like, no one can stop you from that. I see what you mean.
Are you entitled to complain?
Yes. You still are, because you're still a human
And I'm still a citizen of this damn
Yeah.
country. Yeah, okay.
and you're still copying all the bad things in your life that you're complaining about. Yeah, you didn't vote, and that was your chance and your only chance to have some type of effect on the problems that you're talking about related to the government and that. But you can still complain. Everyone complains anyway. Chill.
Chill, dog. Chill, idiots.
The biggest one that we haven't, as long as we talk about politics, but the biggest one that bugs me is that, like, people, I've made it clear, like, I don't know probably I don't know enough about politics to have made my decision, whatever, but, like, people don't fathom or accept that who you vote for is your decision, obviously, but it's your best decision for what you think's important in terms of policies and shit like that. And they can't accept that if my vote's different to yours, that it's only because this party or whatever, their policies is what's best for me and my life.
aligned with what
I can't grasp how people are like, oh no, but he
can't be
said this,
friends
he
now.
said this. And, like, for example, like, you'll say, no, but they go for this and this and this. And I'll be like, yeah, because that's what I agree with. That's my life. And that should be the end of the conversation.
That should be the end of the conversation, but it's not.
Or not the end of the conversation, but at the point where they should accept whatever your decision is, that's it, and understand that that's your decision for you and your life. Business owner, they got the best policy, right, like.
Yeah.
But they try, hence why, I cut everyone off this election. Don't talk to me about me and my business. And if I want to vote for the bored white guy again, nah, jokes.
Are you ever going to tell anyone?
Maybe next elections, and then I won't tell anyone about that one. So then people can argue to me about the last election.
You're such a dick.
Yeah.
Why don't you just do an exclusive for our lab listeners? No one listens to us anyway.
You might be right, because if I do, we might gain a whole bunch of other listeners. Or lose. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who do you think, out of our handful of followers, subscribers, what do you think the predominant left-right people we have?
I don't even understand the left-right movements.
Neither. I just said it.
And Republican, Democrats, and all of that stuff over in the States.
But they align here, eh?
But I'm fortunate that I have family affiliation with certain political parties that allow me to freely give my vote in support of my family.
That's a good one. I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
That's clearly what's happened here, right?
Yes.
Should that be it? I know if again, this is my point that I made before. That's your decision in your life and your beliefs and morals. But if we can both agree that voting for a certain party is best for the policies and best for your life, but that's outside of that. If you have an affiliation, right?
Right. Because if that was the case, then it'll just be the party or the candidate that has the biggest family in all of New Zealand.
100%. Whoever had, yeah.
But I'm FOE, so
Ah.
yeah. Hashtag FOE.
Okay, then hypothetical FOE, but whoever you're affiliated with in government is the opposite
of
and
everything.
policies opposite to how you think life should be lived in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Would you still FOE or?
I like to believe that my family would align themselves with the view that best represents our family. And if I had family members in politics that were going against everything we stood for, I'd like to believe that I would be going against it too.
But does that come from just being FOE?
Because we're a family, if my family were, say, name a bad party, the baddest that they've...
What's a racist one?
Yeah. So the racist party, right?
Yep.
And now if my family were members of the racist party, if I were to give my vote for them, that'd be FOE. But also, because we're family, I'm also a racist.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
But you've changed the hypothetical. I said...
If my family that were members of parliament were in the racist party, would I still vote for them?
We're in any party that went against the policies you think are important.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that I don't think it would be against what I think is important.
Yeah.
Because we're family. There's the connection.
Yeah.
And we'd be together.
I understand.
Yeah. So saying, if my dad was a racist, I would likely be a racist too.
I think you're beating around the answer here.
Okay. No, I wouldn't. If my family members that are in politics turned around and formed the racist party and they said, Bing, vote for us because you're my family, I would say, no, sorry, I'm your family, but I am no racist.
Oh, yeah. That's cool then. So it's not entirely family. It's good. You're proving me. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No, so you're proving me wrong. So I'm not FOE. That's what you're saying. That's what you wanted me to say.
You're FOE to a point. Because
So there's no E then. Family over E asterisk.
yes.
Family over conditional E.
It's conditional.
As long as that everything
Aligns.
encapsulates and aligns with all of my thoughts.
That's right.
Goodness.
So the point is FOE is conditional.
All right, let's change tact here. I got this thing that I saw online that I want to try with both of us, and it's 4 questions that talk about how well we know each other. Mm-hmm. And I don't claim to know you.
You don't?
As well as these questions would suggest.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But I thought I'd ask them anyway.
I'm a bit nervous.
Ask you to see if you know me, and then we'll go vice versa. And I just think it'll be interesting to see what we think of one another.
So there's The answers.
Yeah, there's no
determine-
right or wrong.
Oh, okay.
So the first one says, "What's my favorite movie of all time?"
Your movie?
Yeah,
That's very hard.
because
Because not many people have one. And if I'm thinking about you,
okay, give me one of my top 3, and I'll give you one of your top 3. I feel like one of your top movies would be some action war drama.
oh,
Saving Private Ryan. One of your top 3?
no.
Okay.
But
okay,
great movie.
okay.
Great shout, though.
What's one of
Good
my
shout.
top 3?
Avengers.
Which one?
Endgame.
Yes.
It's one of your top 3?
Yeah. Why don't I think of Marvel movies as classic movies?
Oh.
I feel like Saving Private, like Shawshank Redemption. Like I don't think I could line up a Marvel movie with one of those. But
No.
and I say only reason I said yes was because I watch the Marvel movies frequently.
Yes.
I work from home, and I play
All the
movies
time?
in the background.
Yep.
And the Marvel movies are one of the few that I like to recycle over and over.
They're clearly in a class of its own, but I think you lack the ability to just cinema experience.
Still get tingles up my back. I was going to say spine, but I don't think I can feel my spine anymore.
Not yet.
Let's go, 11 kilos.
Living cakes, baby.
The Thor, Hammer, Thanos, Uncle Sam, what's his name? Captain America. That scene. And with that theater reaction,
Yo.
it gets me.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Still,
yeah,
eh?
Yeah, still. Still, me and Tia watched it again recently, and I thought, ooh.
And do you sometimes watch or come across the reactions in the
Yeah.
theater? Those
Yeah.
like trash quality, but
Yeah.
you know exactly
Yeah.
what that's about. Yeah. Agreed.
So you know me, movie-wise, better than I know you. What's one of your top 3 that I could have said? And when you tell me, I'm going to be like, of course.
Nah, you're not. Top 3.
Love Actually. Top
No.
3. No?
That's probably top
Valentine's
15.
Day.
That movie's trash.
Yeah. R.I.P.D.
Trash.
Green Lantern.
Trash.
Okay.
It's two
I don't
Reynolds.
know you at all.
I know. Limitless.
Oh, wow.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, yeah.
Rob.
Drink the pill. I like to believe if I had that pill, I'd be the best in the world at everything
Yeah.
because of how much reading I do.
Yeah.
Because that recalled all the reading that he'd ever done.
Yeah.
And I feel like I read
There's a
so
line in
much
that movie-
random shit.
It's cool. Like a part of the plot they have to explain, obviously. But they tie that all up with that drug dealer guy, and he just says, it works better if you're already smart. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it just takes whatever all your experiences and your level of smartness and then just unlocks it. So yeah, in terms of smartness, I think you'd be good. I'll be okay, but I think you'll be
But-
knowledgeable.
Like what the movie says, eh? It works better if you're already smart. If I could have any superpower, what would it be? You? You?
You for me? Oh
Yeah. Speed. Flash.
Wrong.
And I only say that because I feel like you already listed. Off air. Before we started recording, you told me that you had so many things going on.
Mm-hmm.
And that if you could do them all fast, then you'd have more time to focus and do the things that you want to do.
Oh, that's plausible. Yeah, that makes sense. But you're coming from a
Practical.
in a space where I wasn't thinking.
Because also, if you were fast, you'd have a super fast metabolism.
But also eat fast. Everything fast?
Everything fast. So, just like the movie, it works better if you're already smart. What if you're already fast?
That's
in
where
that
I'm coming
area?
from. Like I've already experienced
And
being
now
fast.
I'm faster. Like friction fast.
Friction?
Burning,
Sensation?
chafing.
Yeah. Imagine if you have to be fast at everything, if you have that power. So even shitting will just be. Constipated.
Wow.
That's a grade 2 tier.
Wow. Yeah, well, I mean, those are questions that need to be answered, right?
Right.
Flash, where you at?
Your superpower, I think you'd like to have, is the ability to something related to time, either stop time or travel in time, forward, back.
Why?
I think family is important to you. A part of that is history. And I feel like you'd like to go back and maybe sit down with our ancestors or even our grandparents
Now you're talking.
and apologize to specifically our grandmother for all
Don't
the
you say
bad
it. Don't
things
you say it.
you've ever done in your
I
life.
told you that stuff in confidence,
Especially
Chris.
like doing
In
bad
confidence.
things to her
In
financially.
confidence, I told you these things, Christopher.
Am I right?
You are not wrong. But yeah, no, just like with the Flash thing, and you said it's plausible now that I've explained everything. Because we have discussed these things, especially with speaking with my grandparents and things like that. So I'm with you on that one. Let's go. Was my Flash one a point too?
Yeah.
Okay. What's my go-to comfort food? You? Your go-to comfort food would be, and let's talk top three because there's so many things, right?
If you know me, you know me.
Meat on a stick from the night markets.
You? Is that you or me?
You.
Who are you?
Because
Bro, who are you?
You made me go to my first night markets because you told me these meat sticks were the best things ever in life. I'd never gone to night markets before. And you took me to Mount Wellington one. You third wheeled me to you and your missus.
That's not right, first of all.
Excuse me.
What's my favorite comfort food?
Is a medium rare Scotch steak cut from your
I don't
own
even
roll.
know you.
Oh my gosh.
When
Macaroni and cheese.
too much also. You're doing too much. You know me. Look at me. What am I eating?
Barbecue.
This is-
McDonald's.
Pellets. No, man.
What is it?
Pies.
I do know that.
I just eat pies.
I do know that.
I'm clearly very comfortable. You know that, right?
Yes, I do know that. Like, you're the type of guy that wouldn't say no to a pie, even if you've just eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll definitely take it and accept
And remember,
it.
one of our rules back in the day was no savies.
Yes.
You either eat
no
now.
leftovers to eat. Yeah.
Yeah. Eat now or you.
And if
I'm
you
gonna
do
eat.
save it, that's cool. But if it's not there, you can't
Yeah.
get mad.
Yeah, because there's no savies. You got to eat when it's time to eat. But you would fight me to savies a pie.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that. I was Chris
Doing
was
too much,
I was
right?
overthinking it. Pies. For a short while there was this dairy down the road here. They used to sell $1 pies, and I remember Chris told me that was one of his favorite things about coming to my house was that place would do $1 pies. And then one day he came over and they stopped selling them, and he also stopped coming over.
I still bought pies.
What's my go-to comfort food?
Can I be right by just saying an island food? An island meal?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm also. I need to stop talking like this, but because I need to change my mindset when it comes to food.
Right, me too.
But I'm also the guy that says I don't want to hurt my other favorite foods' feelings by saying that this one's it's my favorite.
What? Food has feelings for you?
Yes.
To you?
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, I don't get the way I am without having some cognitive distortions.
Wow, I've never ever thought of it that way.
Yeah, no. People go, "What's your favorite food?" And I say, "Food is my favorite food." They go, "What?" Like, food is my favorite food. I like it all. They go, "But can't you just pick one?" Like, if I pick one, I feel like I'm being bad to the other one.
Pick one, or your family dies in front of you.
Breakfast.
Pick one.
Pies. Meat pies, dessert pies, fruit pies,
That's as specific we're going to get with you.
custard pies.
I mean, it's a good shout.
I mean, what can I never say no to? I guess raw fish. Some lamb on a barbecue. Lamb flaps, roast lamb.
Just the season.
Jeez. I done a 6-hour roast this week.
I thought you were going to say it. Yeah, no. Yo. How was it?
It's very good.
Did that, was that implemented into your fasting?
Yes.
So the 6 hours was some of the time? Nice.
And the last one, if I could travel anywhere in the world, where would I go first? I think you would first go to somewhere in Europe that you've been previously with your lady.
No.
Oh, I don't know you at all, Chris. Shut it down. Let's go.
I'd probably just go to America.
I was going to say that and then go watch an NBA game. Have you done that already?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it. I was going to say you'd go to Australia and watch a State of O game, but you've done that too.
No. Not
Did you go State of O?
Never.
Where did you and Louie and them go?
10s, 9s, 12s, Super 12s, Super 10s, 10s.
Oh.
Remember that Brisbane comp, that module they done for a couple of years?
All this time I thought there was a...
Shit, no. I would have traded that for that, but yeah. Oh, that was a good trip.
And the biggest thing about that trip that we always hear about in the boys group chat is how superior Australian kebabs are to Kiwi kebabs.
Yeah, that's not even a... Hands down.
Hands down.
Like, I'd
Like,
never...
it's not even find one in New Zealand that's as good. Like,
It's not even a debate.
oh, wow. Even though they're made by the same people here.
What do you mean, you the same people?
Those European people.
Like Lebanese?
Yeah.
Some are, some aren't. I don't know about that, actually. Anyway, it's like there's no debate about pies.
Are they
in Oz.
LGBTQ? Lebanese?
Barbecue.
If I could travel anywhere in the world, where would I go first? Oh.
America?
What for? Break it down, homie.
I think you'd go to America because you've been there before. You know what it's like. You know where you want to go. The food, the shopping. And when you say the states, like, you can go to any state and it'll be like a different country to another state, leaving your options. Would you go to America?
No. I'm also not. I don't even want to travel.
Why? Why don't you?
I don't think there's anything out there that is cool enough to make me want to travel.
No. I won't accept that.
Probably the only thing, like, all expenses paid. Probably a UFC fight somewhere. Probably an Earth, Wind and Fire concert somewhere. But in terms of a particular place,
Yeah,
There's nothing that does anything for me.
I get what you mean.
Where I'd go first, I mean, I said no initially to Samoa. I thought you were thinking about Samoa. But I've been to Samoa.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, and then in my mind I was like, maybe he just like wants to go back home, roots. Like you know what it's about. You enjoy the lifestyle. You've lived the lifestyle. You might want to dip your toes back there for a bit, but it seems too easy.
No, I'm home this year.
You say you don't want to travel, right? Or there's nothing to inspire you. But
What would I go do?
here's the thing. Listen to me. Listen to me. I feel like I've been there, right?
Been where? Where I am right now.
Yeah, their mindset, like I've no desire. Like, yeah, that'll be cool. I think you can appreciate, like, oh, that looks like a cool place if you're there. Yeah, yeah. But there's nothing like making you, urging you, right? And I'll be the same. But let me tell you a true story.
Oh, here we go. Story time.
Back in my younger days, I was a bit of a jet setter, all right? I've seen some cool shit. And all the shit that I've seen, I have never had a desire to see. And then, or pre, what's the word? Like, I've never had knowledge about whatever I experienced. One of them, like, there's a bunch, and I'm just going to go off the top of my head. I went to Fiji for, like, just a week. Just me and the missus, just hanging out. And, what do you call the, they glide you on the back of a boat thing?
Parasailing. Paragliding.
Gliding, yeah. But you know what I'm talking about. I'm a big guy, so we wanted to tandem, me and my missus. Obviously, we exceeded so I had to go by myself, which was cool. I got up there, and I was gliding, and I shit you not, it was one of the most beautiful, cool, amazing, fun things I've ever done. And they're just driving me around the middle of the fucking ocean, and I'm looking down, and I can see sharks, I can see turtles. I'm feeling like, there's no tears, but I feel like I could cry because I, honest to God, remember being lame up there. And this is lame, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. I was up there gliding, and I remember thinking of all my boys growing up, like South Auckland kids. Like, we never talked about, like, our dreams were like, yo, what if you're All Black? What if you... No one ever said, yo, what if you're traveling the world, seeing some cool shit, doing some cool shit? And I was in that space, and I was like... And I said something like, shit, look where I am. I was amazed that, bro, it was honestly one of the coolest things ever. And I hadn't known that I wanted to.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's not even a fathomable thing for me prior to doing that, or even the. So when you say, I know you're telling the truth, that's your truth. But it's like cliche, you don't know what you don't know.
What's out there, yeah.
So, like, man. God damn.
Thanks for that, Chris. You took me on the trip.
I'm getting goosebumps. Anyway, yeah.
And you'd have a moment of, like, an out-of-body experience where you'd just look at yourself and have that poor right thing, like, look at us.
Yo.
Like, look where I am.
That moment stuck with me because at the same time...
Is the wind whooshing past your ears? Like, is it calm and peaceful? Could you talk to someone? Or
I was talking to myself. There's a bit of that, but it's calm. Unless the experience, I was overwhelmed with the experience, but in my memory, it's calm. There's obviously blue skies, and obviously the further you get up, the clearer the water is. So I'm seeing turtles and shit. I never seen a turtle before. You didn't see turtles in South Auckland?
Were you scared?
Not at all. Oh, only for the takeoff, because
How do you take off?
they just drive off, take the slack, tell you to run. And at some point, they're going to say jump. If they say jump, that means you're keeping up with the boat and you've reached the peak.
You had to run.
You got to run.
Well, the boat is dragging you.
Yeah.
Where, on a pier, on a wharf, or on the beach?
On the beach, man.
You're running towards the water, or are they
It's angled. Yeah.
perpendicular to the... Wow.
I know.
So the first 5 minutes was spent catching your breath?
Yeah, and I was adjusting all my shit because I watched too much TV and things go wrong, and I'm like, and then I settled in and I let go, and I was just like, said something to myself along the lines like, shit, look where I am.
How long were you in the air for?
Probably like 10 to 15.
Why did you do it? Did you win it?
No, they. I think we booked a tour to a couple islands, and for that day it was that island, and this island had these particular activities, and we chose that one.
I went to Hawaii a few years ago, and we went snorkeling, and there was something I
snorkeled?
was never interested in. Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Sorry, gosh.
Me too.
Sorry.
Especially with that, because I still remember thinking like snorkeling.
Let's go look at some fish.
And prepping for that, and we had to buy snorkel gear to take because we don't want to hire. And I'm just like, bro, why are we fussing? Like,
did you have to watch a video about looking after the reef?
no.
So they took us into this big room dome that was blacked out, and there were these poles sticking out of the ground, like a T-pole, and that was for people to lean on. No sitting; you were all standing, leaning on the poles, looking up at the dome and the projector.
Yeah.
And it was telling us how to protect the reef. And I was watching like, and then we all jumped in the cart, like a golf cart, but you know, like the ones they have at the Universal Studios.
Yeah.
And then they took us on one of those down the steep thing onto the beach, and then gave us all these other safety briefings. And then you could snorkel right there. Like you didn't have to get on a boat to go out.
What was that place called?
I don't know.
I think I've been there. Yeah, the entrance is way up there. And it's like beautiful, and the palm trees and come down the carts. I think I've been yeah.
And that's the only way down and up.
Yep.
So people are also walking.
They're just
while
carting
you're-
people up
yeah.
and down all day long. Yeah.
So we only paid to cart down. And then when we were down, I was like, no. So then I paid, and then we all carted back up because.
Oh yeah, obviously no, we're not paying. We're walking.
But when I jumped in the water, realized that I knew how to snorkel. And then I started watching the fish. And then I started noticing all the other fish. And then I started taking in everything that I was seeing, the life, the color, the depth, the moment.
Right.
And I was in that water in Hawaii with all my family, witnessing God's creation firsthand. This is amazing.
It's so your experience is so far removed from your life, and you
Yeah.
back in, you know. Hey, that's some trippy shit. I know.
Came on the beach, and then everyone's like, okay, let's get ready to go now. And I was like, why? And they're like, oh, don't you want to go? And I was like, no. They go, oh, yeah. And then we stayed. We had some food on the beach, and then we went back out again. But everyone came out when I came out because they thought it was time to go, because I'm the dick that's going to make everyone
You're
go
the party
home.
pooper. Little did you know, you're gonna be the party.
So it wasn't the out of this world experience of. I was a little bit closer to, but it was. I'd never
It's the
wanted
same.
to snorkel,
Yeah.
but then
It's
when
exactly-
I done it, I knew why people done it. That was beautiful.
Right.
Thank you, Hawaii.
Wahila kama akama kina hale enomala makuwa kama hana.
So we've both been to the same place in Hawaii. That's cool.
That's
Diamond
a-
Head.
Yeah.
Nah, just
Turtle
that's on the
something?
T-shirt.
Turtle Island? Turtle Head? No.
It's different.
Oh, it was back
That's-
at the
it's a
hotel.
swimming pool.
Bro, did you see that thing going viral about that girl, and she got a tattoo on her forehead?
No,
It wasn't Devastate,
no, that's on the face.
but she got Kevin. Now, Kevin is her life partner. I hope to God he is forever.
She tattooed
Her boyfriend.
name on her forehead.
Yeah.
Big or small? Like
I mean-
Kevin in the eyebrow?
No. Just forehead to the top of the eyebrow to the hairline.
My gosh.
It says Kevin. First of all, luckily, it could be a worse name. But it got me thinking, like, clearly we wouldn't do that. But hypothetical, would you get your missus' name tattooed on your head? Or would
Your
you just
own name.
would you decide for her to get it tattooed,
Ooh.
your name on her head?
Firstly, maybe my name on her head because my name is shorter. Secondly,
Chandler.
no, because
No.
it's ugly. I'm not a big tattoos guy.
It's not even about. Well, it is about tattoos.
What is it nice at least? It's like old English, Kevin. Some sort of script.
It's readable. It's not the ugliest font. It's not the ugliest name. Clearly, it's not even about that. It's a permanent marking.
Is it real?
Yes.
Wow. If one of us had to get it, I'd take the hit.
Are you that guy? Like,
Yeah.
take the
Come
bullet.
at me.
Unless she was like, "Oh, I want it."
Yeah.
Hey,
And we'd get it together.
like you're very
Now,
honorable.
can I get her name in my eyebrow? That way I can grab the eyebrow back.
Her full name?
Ooh.
It'll probably be a mono.
Yeah.
You'd shave your eyebrows for that?
To get it done, yeah, and then grow them back.
Would you shave off your beard or get a fade?
I think get a fade. I'm not allowed to shave the beard. I'm also not allowed to cut my hair. She likes both of them way too much.
What do you think she'd choose if that was her?
Probably a fade. Because I only do myself up for her pleasure, right? Is that too far-fetched an idea?
You
I
dressing
wear
it
what
up a
she
little,
likes
sure.
me to wear.
Sure.
I spray on my body what she likes me to spray. I brush my teeth with the toothpaste she likes the taste of.
Okay, thanks.
So, is it fair that I only get my hair cut if she wants me to?
I mean, yeah, that's fair. If that's your guys' rules that you abide by.
But I've wanted to cut my hair for a long time because of my swimming. Such a pain in the ass having long hair and you're a daily swimmer.
Bro, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had long hair before, so I know as well. But you've had long hair for a long time.
Oh, that time you're on Shortland Street.
No.
Stop it.
Cheers, bro. No,
I'm,
Chris Warner.
here's a photo right here.
No, what I'm saying is, bro, how much of your life would you get back? Well, not get back, but like, if you accumulated all the time that was spent on drying, styling, straightening, all that time. Few years.
It's taking about 20 minutes to wash my hair fast. 17 minutes at the last count. Otherwise,
What about when you girl shower?
Yeah, maybe 30 minutes. Just the hair.
Yeah.
Multiple treatments and yeah.
You obviously know about the girl shower. Yeah. Damn, I just found out about that. That's
What is
crazy. Like they have a normal shower, but then there's, I think that's what you call it, a girl shower. But it's like a full, like, pampering head to
Oh,
toe,
like not just in the shower.
bathroom shenanigans.
So I have me a routine when it's time to go out.
Yeah.
It includes time before the shower, in the shower, after the shower, and then a shower to finish things off.
You get it finished off on the shower?
Yeah.
Not outside the shower? No. Alright. So you're ready. As soon as you step out of the shower, you're just putting clothes on? Oh, okay.
You dirty dog.
Alright.
And that brings us, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of another lab session for the week. You might have noticed that we may have stopped prematurely, but I have a feeling that this conversation is only going in one direction, and that is south. So from me being my co-host,
Chris.
we want to say thank you for logging in, for tuning in, and for watching another session with your favorite Labkids. And if you've made it to the end of this episode, I want you to comment on this video the word Tama, T-A-M-A, and that's just a small what's the word? experiment I want to do, just to see how many people out there, if any, are listening to the end. And if I'm honest, I probably won't write Tama because I might not make it this far either. So these are your lab kids signing out for another week. Peace, love, and harmony.
Peace, love, and harmony. That's all you want from me. I'm just another man trying to put it on top of me. Not like that,
What?
but we
You want
ride
another
the
man to put on top of you?
I didn't say man.
I just want another man to put on top of me.
On top of the hill. Hey man, thanks everyone. If you made it this far, all that yakety yak, don't come back until our next episode.
You heard?
Hey man, if you made it to the end, that's great. But if you made it here by just clicking through that's also appreciated, because that gets a view. Bro, the next one we should put in the middle of it, in a random point. Then we'll put a little segment and say whatever we have to say. And if they comment that, then we'll send out a prize to whoever it is.
There you go. Done. Next video, watch out for that segment. It might be in the middle. It might be at the end. Might be at the start. Might be two segments that you need to put together to make the answer. How about that? Like an equation. So your first Easter egg is the number 66.
Yeah.
And then at the end is another Easter egg, which is minus 20. Write the answer and you get a prize. You get some Labkids merch.
It may be a voucher from a gas station, because that's something important. Gas is very expensive.
Or maybe a meat pack from a hamper that someone might get in the next few weeks.
Or a chili box of pies that can only fit 2.
But there's only one in there.
Thank you.